Howdy folks, and I hope you have adamantium in a plenty wherever you are in collecting land, and welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. So overnight, earlier today, depending on where you are in the world, Hot Toys dropped this on us. Yes, Hot Toys seem to have taken a break from rehashing Star Wars figures to celebrate the up-and-coming anniversary to rehash a Wolverine figure. Only joking. No, actually what they've given us looks very, very impressive indeed. So what is it? Well, it is their comic book take on Weapon X, aka Wolverine from the X-Men. And I've got to say, it's looking very, very impressive indeed. But before we dive into the pictures, I would like to send a Cerebrus-sized shout out to everyone who supported the channel, and please drop a like and hype on this video as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to mash that subscribe button so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale previews, news, reviews, tours, showcases, grail or fail, or any of that other good stuff that we've got coming up. So let's dive in and take a look at what Hot Toys have given us. And as I say, first picks looking mighty impressive. So first impressions, I've got to say, very, very good indeed. I think as a follow-up to the Wolverine line, the Deadpool and Wolverine line, I think this one was sort of inevitable. A lot of third-party companies have given us Weapon X, but I think a lot of people have waited for bated breath for Hot Toys to tackle this, and it doesn't look like they've let us down. First impressions, proportions-wise, it looks excellent. It's not the most complex figures outfit-wise, but getting that body right is very, very important. And let's get the elephant in the room out of the way straight away. It looks to me, at least, when I match the two up, that upper torso has come from their recent line of Hugh Jackman Wolverine figures. Yeah, I mean, let's call it what it is. It's a reuse, a repurposing of that body. But if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's what I say. And it's instantly recognizable there with those sort of slightly uneven abs that Hugh Jackman has. But yeah, it's a cracking torso. Can't argue with that. As I mentioned, the outfit relatively simple. Obviously, we've got a new head sculpt here. This is the comic book version, the blue-haired version. We've got the full head apparatus going on there. We've got those claws, which are slightly thicker and slightly more katana-esque than they sort of developed in the movies, at least. Slightly different in the comic book version. What else have you got? Well, you've got those shorts, and then you've got all the stuff going on around the waist here. All the bits of equipment, the mechanical stuff that's all plugged in, wired in, which I'm going to assume is rubber tubing here. Yeah, another thing of note as well that really struck me was these legs, but we'll get to these legs. This body is looking phenomenal, I've got to admit. I can see Marvel, I can see X-Men fans, and particularly Wolverine fans really jumping at this one, and I'm suitably impressed. On to the next. We're getting a close-up of that helmet for the first time, the all-important helmet, and that head sculpt as well. Now, I don't believe there's a swap-out head sculpt with this one. I think this is your lot. Unfortunately, we don't have an unhelmeted head sculpt, but what we have got here is very, very impressive. That comic book lower jaw with the blue hair there, with the blue sideys, the beard almost sticking out from underneath. Very, very impressive indeed. It's got that blue hue to it, as I mentioned. The individual strands look like they've been picked out, although I'm sure we're going to get closer to this. That lower mouth looks excellent. That really, really pronounced chin there, the gritted teeth, and the helmet. Very, very comic book accurate. The detailing looks great. Paint applications there to give it that metallic look, but that battered metallic look with those dark washes on there. You've got the green highlighted lights there, and that beautiful shiny red visor across the front, all looking nailed on, I've got to say. Looks like Hot Toys have hit a home run with this one. And you're seeing that strapping across the chest area for the first time as well. Now, is that sculpted plastic or is that material? Doesn't really say in the blurb. I'm going to have to assume that that's some kind of material. Fingers crossed not pleather, but it could be sculpted plastic, so yet to see. But we're also seeing those tubes running down his shoulders as well. So far, I've got to say, they seem to have nailed it on here, Hot Toys. On to the next, the one I used for the thumbnail, and for good reason. it's looking stunning, but let's talk about those legs. Now, it looks to me as if they are seamless. Now, we'll see more of this, I'm sure, as we go through the photos. Some concerns here. Yes, it looks beautiful, it looks super realistic, and it looks phenomenal in the display, but it's all about the longevity, as we know. Is it medical grade silicone? Is it that rubber mix? Is it what material are they using? If they're using the same material that they've used in the upper torso here that they used in the Wolverine figures, so far, fingers crossed, I've had no issues with my Wolverine figures, my Hugh Jackman ones, but over a period of time, who knows? But yeah, looking very, very impressive indeed. Loving the detailing and the weathering on all the equipment on the belt area there, looking very, very sharp indeed. On to the next. Now, we've got him posed on this rocky, snowy outcrop. I am assuming that isn't the base. It would be nice if it is, to get that snow diorama when he first breaks out, but I'm not sure that that's going to be included, but I'm sure we'll see the base further on in the photos. And yeah, Poseability, now that looks excellent. The articulation looks great. The proportions look in keeping with the that comic book, that particularly stocky, particularly thick set version of Weapon X of Wolverine that they gave us in the comic books, and it looks like they've captured it beautifully. They're past masters at Wolverine figures, so there shouldn't be any issues with these adamantium claws. And as I say, although it's got a lot going on, it's relatively simple, this outfit, and he's barefoot as well, and we need to talk about the fact that he is barefoot, because I'm leaning in here and there are no joints at these ankles that I can see. I suspect we've got joints at the wrists hidden under these metallic wristbands that hold the piping, but no joints at the ankles. This could be interesting. Will this hold up? Will this split? Even the best medical grade silicone, over a period of time, you leave it in a dynamic pose and that stuff is going to split, unfortunately. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see, but overall, I am blown away with this. I really am. I think it looks phenomenal. Even, I mean, I am a huge fan of Marvel, a huge fan of the X-Men, and particularly of Wolverine, one of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe. But even if I wasn't, I think I would be very, very impressed just at the technical feat that Hot Toys have achieved here with this figure. Loving this pose here, this in flight. Now, whether we're getting a flight pole with this guy, how he's going to be suspended on that base, will we be able to get poses like this? It's yet to be seen, but I'm sure there'll be more in the photos as we move on. I'm suspecting some Hot Toys jiggery pokery there with Photoshop or some other AI related photo app to get rid of the stamp there, but it looks great. Those legs look phenomenal. They're super thick, the muscularity is there, skin tones and textures look excellent, at least from this distance anyway. I've got to say, yeah, I can't fault this, I really can't. Hot Toys with me, it's like this. I'm either up there and bouncing around like a caffeine-filled teenager, or I'm like, oh no, here we go again. This is something we've seen a million times before, but I'm liking this a lot. Loving that pose there, that classic angst, anger, shouty, whatever you want to call it, ridden pose with the claws out there looking to the skies, and it looks great. It really, really does. As I say, can't fault it from these photos. That head sculpt, we're getting an upshot of that head sculpt there, and we can see that mouth plate looks great, as does the hair, as we mentioned before. And overall, yeah, they've captured this very, very well indeed. And if you're going to reuse parts that are lying around from other figures, I say do something like this. Don't just repaint or reclothe. Do something that you haven't already done. So, walking pose here, yeah, that is most certainly the reused Hugh Jackman abdomen as far as I'm concerned. As I mentioned there, you can see those uneven abs that are sort of synonymous with Mr. Jackman there, and it looks like we've got those hair effects on the arms as well, and on the thighs too. Overall, yeah, paint applications look great on the detailing on the belt there. Yeah, I'm all in with this one. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section below. Should they have done another abdomen section, make it slightly more comic book accurate? Or are you okay with the reusing of parts over at Hot Toys? Another one here, we're striking the claws into the ground there, looking excellent. Yeah, can't say enough good things about this. And after what seems like a week of, I'm not going to say cash grabs, that's unfair to Hot Toys, because I know there are a lot of Star Wars fans out there, but after what has felt like some repurposing of old work, this is although it is using those parts, it's a breath of fresh air for Mr. Go Figure, this one, and I'm liking it a lot. So yeah, great pose there, the hands look excellent. Hot Toys are past masters at this kind of stuff, so there shouldn't be any issues there, and just looking great. On to the next, another classic Weapon X pose there, and now we are getting close up with these legs, and yeah, seamless ankles. Have we seen that in a Hot Toys figure before? I'm trying to remember when I last saw seamless ankles in a Hot Toys figure. I can't remember. Let me know. When was the last time, or is it the first time? But yeah, pipes looking great, as we mentioned. Overall, yeah, stunning. Yeah, as I say, even if you're not a fan, you cannot help but admire the craftsmanship that's gone in here. And great shot there from the side. Lean in here and have a look at the details. Yeah, we've got that hair effect on the chest area as well, on the thighs. Looks like it's on the shin area as well. That head sculpt looks great, it really does. It would have been nice to have seen an unhelmeted version as well to go with this, but yeah, that might have been a bridge too far as costing and so on for Hot Toys. But you never know. You never know. Will they do a deluxe version down the line? Who knows? But yeah, for now we have to settle with just helmeted. Cracking shot, that one as well. Yeah, not a lot more I can say about this figure. Let's just soak in the pictures here. As I say, what are your thoughts? Will you be picking this up? Is it an easy pass for you? Straight on shot there, and yeah, the detailing on that belt, as we mentioned before, looks phenomenal. Interesting to see how they've done this. Is that sculpted plastic, as I mentioned, or is that leather or pleather? Well, hopefully not pleather, but yeah, because if they are repurposing this body, they're going to be overlaying this on top of that original Jackman torso. So yeah, be interesting to see how they've done it. But yeah, on to the next. Now we're seeing the base for the first time. So obviously it isn't that snow-covered mini diorama that we saw earlier. It's your standard issue Hot Toys, but it's not really a hexagon, or is it a hexagon? Difficult to tell because we're level to it here, but yeah, it's hopefully more details will appear. But Poseability doesn't look like an issue here. Standard issue crotch grabber, so if you want to go for those funky dynamic flying poses, you're going to have to improvise with your own flight pole. And we've got the backdrop here, which has become synonymous with Hot Toys comic book line of figures. We have got that original comic book cover artwork, which I think sets this figure off beautifully. I really do. I like that a lot. Rather than going for a sort of forced card diorama, which I've never been a fan of those sort of card inlay dioramas. I think they look a little bit cheap, and they've been done by a raft of companies, but they've never worked for me. But this I do like, because obviously it's a representation of the comic book. It's not attempting to do to be anything else. So yeah, I think that looks stunning. I think it really kicks the piece off well. From a different angle there, the chunk in those legs is excellent. Really good. Really does, as I say, capture that stockiness of the original Weapon X there. And those legs, I'm blown away with the whole effect of that upper torso, and those legs is just, it's next level stuff. I think it looks amazing. Now, close up on the details here. Upper body made of silicone material. So silicone material, that's a bit vague. Where Mr. Go Figure comes from. Is it medical grade silicone? That sounds to me like it's going to be a mixture of silicone and another substance as well. Not sure what they use. I'm not that much of a techie, but it does look phenomenal. As we've mentioned, that muscle definition and those skin tones are just absolutely on point, as is the detailing around the back as well. And we're looking at the legs as well. Legs made of silicone in the same way, seamless joint design. The question here about these knees and about these ankles, yes, they look superb, we've said this before. How will they stand the test of time? Yeah, who knows, we will have to wait and see, but boy do they look impressive. And finally, the Hot Toys all shot, as we always get with Hot Toys. All these pictures we've covered before, so nothing new to see here. We get, apart from, looks like we get 4, now does that include the 2 that are already on the figure? Probably not, so we're getting what looks like 4 sets of claws, 4 replaceable hands, so that's good to see as well. No hint of that base though, we just saw a profile of it. Is it the hexagon? Will it have something on top of it? Is it a mini diorama? They've been a bit cagey here, Hot Toys, on that one. Suppose it's a wait and see on that one as well. So there you have it, folks. That is Hot Toys newly announced, if I can speak, Weapon X, that will be going up for pre-order no doubt very, very soon. What are your thoughts on this figure? Is it an easy pass for you, as I mentioned before? Are you all in straight away? I am on the fence because it's not because I don't think it's a good figure. I think I have got 2 or 3 Wolverines in the collection, and it's more of a space issue than anything, but I might just end up picking this up just for the technical side of it. I think it's, although it's relatively simple, I think it's probably technically one of the best they've done, body-wise at least anyway. So yeah, it may very well wend its way into the collection, and if it does, it will go up for review immediately. So there you have it, folks. That is Hot Toys' take on Weapon X. What have we got coming up on the channel? Well, there are plenty more previews, obviously. We have got plenty more 6-scale reviews as well. We've got a tour video coming up soon of all this, all that, everything through there as well. And we've got more episodes of Grail or Fail, more showcases, more retro reviews, and more 6-scale news as well. So as I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing anything. And I suppose all that remains for me to say is, from myself and from Weapon X, a massive thank you for watching, as always, and until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.